Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing a little update for you today, just letting you know what's going on in the world of Aaron and Gabriel. How have you been?
I got too many kittens. Hip hurts a little bit. Doing the stretches again, which is nice. Because fuck, I got like really unflexible. And I think that's kind of like key to some of like my back problems. Because like bits of me are still flexible, but just other bits are like spasming. And it's that bit. If you're all flexible or all not flexible, you're okay. If bits of you are out of sync, it just fucks you up. So I'm trying to do more stretching again. Which is slowly working. It's getting there.
That's good. So, you guys have been supporting us on Patreon for a little bit now, and it's been fucking amazing. It's been nothing short of stellar. We are sitting at 292 patrons.
I spent your money on steak dinners.
Quite
literally, actually.
Which is just quite damn amazing. I've
used Uber Eats more than I've ever used in my entire life. I keep getting food I hate, though.
And we thank you for that. Because without your support, this wouldn't be possible. Like, we are moving towards doing this
it's still vanilla Coke.
As full-time career. And that is very important to me, particularly because I'm getting very sick. I'm getting worse. For those who watched our last video, you know how
you're getting a cyborg
my
back.
Health issues have been going downhill. I'm going to become a cheap budget Wolverine, basically. I haven't been to work in 2 weeks. I can't work from my physical pain. And also the mental aspect of it.
You know, maybe a mobility scooter that had like, you know, like the tub that like fucking Luke floats in. Like that.
Yeah.
Except, you know, they have the hookup. Yeah, you're in a fucking tank. And then they just chuck that on like mobility scooter. And then they just let you get around that way. And then they give you, you know, you got like a little like waterproof keyboard. Like maybe just a panel.
Yeah.
With like a bit of plastic, like a bit of fucking garbage bag over it or something. And then you can communicate people to people that way. I'm gonna fucking pilot this
Patent
fucking...
that, yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, think of all the fucking, you know, weird fucking subtards that, like, don't leave the house. That would probably benefit. You know, because they're almost... The physical condition, they're almost floating in a tank as it is.
Yeah.
You know.
So...
aquariums.
I've been seeing doctors for a while now, specialists, and there's a new procedure that might be able to help me if I'm compatible. It is basically disc.
Compatible. That's a weird word to throw out for humans.
It's disc replacement. So they basically take the discs that are no good, the ones that bulge, and they physically remove them out of the spine and replace them with prosthetics.
Can I keep them?
I don't fucking know. I want to keep them.
Yeah, I want them.
I want to sculpt them into like some sort of bone helmet. But
I was gonna eat them.
Basically, we update you guys because it's important to me to keep the community sense together and alive. I mean, I'm on Discord every day talking to people.
I'm not.
And that's how I play it. That's how I play this game. That's how I do it. Because
Aaron's very sociable.
I'm very sociable. That's not in real life because I hate cunts in real life, but like,
this
is my social interaction. And so, as I said, I haven't been working 2 weeks. Things have been pretty rough. Like, my render PC blew up. The CPU died in that. Because it was an old core, I was forced to replace it with new one, which means not only just a core replacement, but a motherboard replacement and RAM replacement as well. That wasn't cheap, but the new one's awesome and it's great.
I do love that. It's like you had to upgrade a chip, and it's like, and I just said that because Aaron got a Ryzen, and I'm like, huh, you must have upgraded, and Aaron goes, yeah, the motherboard, and I'm like, and before I even said anything, it's like, and the RAM. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
That went from a fairly cheap replacement to a fairly expensive
replacement.
So
I was pretty stressed, and I had pretty much a breakdown this week.
Aaron's got to suck on AMD's nuts.
Thankfully, I have some very, very good people in my life, and you guys helped me out with getting those new parts and also with paying my rent. And
I don't need help.
I am
fucking badass.
I am grateful more than you guys could ever know.
I'm like Reaper.
When I woke up in the morning and I saw the people that supported me and helped me through this, I was in tears. Like, it was, you guys are more kind than we ever deserve.
I don't cry. My tears live in my
It's
junk.
getting to a stage where I don't know when I'm gonna be able to go back to work. And, you know, living's not cheap.
We'll just get you back fixed. Like, are they putting you on a list for that?
Well,
like, how does that work? Because it seems important.
I've got to do the tests first, which I'm currently doing, and then basically it depends on the waiting list. Like we've just switched over our private health to a new one which covers more operations.
Okay.
But that takes 12 months to kick in.
See, I use state health, so I have to I get thrown into a pit.
Oh yeah.
And then,
well
they patch you up afterward, but you still have to beat 40 other combatants.
That it could take 12 months.
So that's not so bad.
Well, it is if you can't work.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's like a fucking, cakewalk in the tea park, but it beats 2 years. So, or never, as would be the case in the US.
Yeah, on
the plus side, no, you would have
put me down as a
you'd have quality heroin. You'd have by this stage you've already you wouldn't have gotten to this point because you've already sold all your PC gear for more smack. That's what fucking happens, man. Yeah, that's you'd have got that. They said, "Oh, your back hurts. Here, have some oxy," and then you'd run out of oxy, and then you decided sucking dick for oxy. And fuck it, he would have got to that quick. Like he'd probably do it before he even ran out of refills.
So yeah, at current we've reached over 5,000 subscribers, which is amazing. But we only have 292 patrons.
Fucking thieves.
Honestly, guys, if you can't afford it, don't. But if you can afford to donate $1 to $2 to us a month, it would go an amazing stretch in getting us through this tough time.
You through this tough time. I'm fine.
Well,
my back's great.
I know, but
you need to fix you. We need to put some robot shit in. We need to volunteer.
Dude, if cyborg enhancements were a thing, I'd just go to the military. Cyborg me up, I'll become a death bot. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it now, but when I was, when I'm knocking on 70, when the body started to properly decay, that's when I'll get the robot parts because the unit must survive.
Yeah,
that's it. And I don't mind if I have to do it as a robot or a gas or some sort of fast solar entity. Or maybe even as part of the hive mind. I'd be kind of okay with that. I mean, it's there's life changes, man. Provided you adapt and you approach things, with the right attitude, I think you could, be one with the collective.
Hive mind.
So, okay, so you got, maybe a year and they're going to put your fucking robot back in. Will that fix it, or will that just be, less shit?
It depends on the outcome of all these tests, basically, to see what the extent of the damage is. Because my nerves are deteriorated and completely shot. It's basically disc-running on disc. Doesn't do shit.
Huh.
It stopped working as effectively. Because basically, at the moment, guys, I'm not sleeping. I will go to bed at 4 a.m., before I finally fall asleep. And I'll wake up at 7 a.m. And that's deathly. I would just be lying in bed, basically in a vegetative state, just be I can't do shit because I'm so tired that my body's nah, fucking cunt, you just stay in there, yeah, but I can't sleep either.
I'm telling you, man, fucking tub. And you should get a waterbed.
God, no.
Wouldn't it be better for it?
No, dude.
A tank. I maintain floating.
Get me a fish tank.
I think floating is where you need to go to. Put me in a big
fish tank. Get me those little, nippy piranhas that, bite maybe just, they can gnaw on my nerves and I'll become...
Well, there's those ones that nibble...
Radiated piranha man!
They exfoliate you. I think we're not utilizing, the little cleany things in nature as much as all the other animals. The fucking elephants and rhinos and birds fucking clean them and shit. Everything in the ocean has some weird little thing that fly swims in and, cleans their mouth and eye parasites out. And I'm having to scrub myself. Aquariums that we bathe in. Some kind of, eco-friendly, it's a habitat, you can breed frogs there. And then every now and then you just hop in. And, you could float in it most of the day. They might have to take you out so your skin doesn't just dissolve, but, Or one of those fucking Harkonnen fat guy flying suits. Puppet strings. I think supporting your own weight's just
that's what we need to do. Build a machine, cuddle my nerves, and then I can just operate the machine.
Is there a
with
position
my brain
where it
waves
doesn't hurt?
No.
Even if you're hanging, say you grabbed and hung and just you kind of you low, because that usually unkicks my back.
No, fucking everything hurts. Everything ever. It sucks, dude.
Maybe you should have some heroin. Not the fucking needly kind, but the
opium.
Well, yeah, they have. It's slow release, so you've got a slightly less, a slightly smaller chance of fucking getting addicted.
Well, I'm hoping with all these tests and stuff that they're going to find out. Basically,
what do they test for?
Well, they just do all the standard UCT tests. All the make sure everything's
so just looking
connected
at your back
right. Basically, yeah, working out how to do it and how it's going to stick and be firm. Because like at the
Suppose that the
first
build is
surgery
fine.
was basically
Measure
gonna be
twice,
disc
cut
fusion.
once.
But disc fusion is an old practice now.
Okay.
It takes 6 to 8 months for the grafts to take. And it's very risky. And if I had that, it's likely in a year I'm just going to have another one. And another one. So it's not really, it's not really fucking feasible.
I love that you're like, it's like, oh, yeah, I'll be out for 6 weeks. It's like, I got to do this once a year.
Yeah.
So basically you have like, you're just losing 2 months of a year, pretty much.
Mm.
So you got like a weird 10-month year, and then the rest of the time you're just like some surgery students, like fucking plaything.
So, and the worst thing is, as well, like, disability in Australia sucks. Disability payments in Australia suck unless you are single. I'm in a relationship and my partner earns too much for me to get disability. In fact, if I were on disability, I'd owe the government money. Somehow,
I gotta look that up. That seems weird to me.
It's ridiculous. I went through the online form, it did it. I called them and they confirmed as well. I'm just like, well, that sucks. So yeah, from at the moment right now, YouTube and Twitch is my full-time job, and it will be for the foreseeable future.
How long until the website's working again?
Yeah, it's about 80%.
Fuck.
That's So yeah, this is just an update for you guys to keep you in the loop, because I give all this stuff publicly because I want to be close to the viewers who watch us. I like the interaction. I like talking to you.
I want to spit on you from a distance.
Catch the spit, children. Catch
Yeah.
it.
Well, I find like if you hock a gob into like a bit of toilet paper and just sort of leave it there, you can then put that into like an average slingshot. You get more distance then.
That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, that's it. Like, more videos are going to be on the way, of course. We are constantly filming, so you're going to get more new shit. I feel we've been nailing it recently.
I think we played for so fucking long.
so
I've still got a headache. I'm waiting for your weird pills to kick in.
Which ones did you take?
I don't know, the ones in the fucking stove cupboard thing. I don't fucking...
Shitload in there.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see, Gabe, wig out on pills.
Because I'm not used to painkillers, because I don't fucking take them.
Did you take the Tramadol? Did you take the codeine ones?
No. Can I have one of the codeine ones?
If you want.
Sweet. Oh, I'm going to get fucked up on codeine. It's okay when the government says it's okay.
Alright, guys. We'll see you very soon.